Want to learn to fight? Go somewhere else. I'm only responsible for training berserkers. Talk with Ejnar, he can help you. Maybe.
Why the attitude?
Lots of reasons. I'm gonna have to give you details if you want to understand. I'm from Goliath. Magic is par for the course there, but here I had to start from the ground up. Even though most people have some experience with Elex, it's not enough for me to build on. They've only used it to make chems. Good thing we banned that. The fact is, to do magic, you need mana. But people who know how to use that are far and few between. That's why I have a ton of work to do every day and not enough time to do it. So I would appreciate if you would get lost again. I train berserkers. And you're obviously not one of us. You looking for something?
I've got my eye on you.
You the new guy with the city watch?
What makes you think that?
I guess you're not then. If you're looking to learn how to fight, I can't help you. I only train people with the city watch or who have Fenris's permission. Good day. I can't teach you anything without Fenris's permission.
Hello, welcome to my shop. Wait a minute, you're not a berserker. Do you have a reason to be here?
What kind of shop is this?
The kind run by an upstanding businessman and direct supplier to our warlord Rat and his men. The kind that vermin like you have no business in.
I want to buy something.
I'm sure you do, but you couldn't afford anything in here. Anyway, I couldn't sell to you even if I wanted to. I have an exclusive contract with Rat. I only sell to berserkers, and you are quite clearly not one.
Some guy just told me you gave him permission to enter the upper district.
Bartering.
The provisions from Chloe are on their way.
Really? That's amazing. I won't ask how you did it, just thank you. You know what this means? I can get all my stuff and finally head back to Caracas. Won't take long. Wait for me. Right, all done. You're coming with me, right?
I need time to decide.
Yeah, it's too dangerous outside the fort. I'd be an idiot to go it alone. I'll have to find another traveling companion. It's a shame. You were my first choice. Well, my only choice.
Ugh. That still wasn't everything.
Careful where you're stepping with those big dumb feet of yours.
You're a warlord?
My name's Ulf. Warlord Ulf. And don't you forget it, young'un. And if you even think about making trouble around here, you can expect a warm welcome from my Danya.
Danya? Who's that? Your lady friend?
Danya's my weapon, you goddamn idiot. So unless you're looking to get real intimate with her, stay on my good side. You hear?
Duly noted.
I was there when we laid the foundations of Goliath and Edon. Those were the good old days, let me tell you. So you better show me some respect, or you'll be meeting my Danya, and you won't like it.
Jax, you say?
Yes, my lord.
Alone?
It seems Wolf the guard helped him.
That is very good to hear. Very nice. Tell the guards the upper district is open again.
Very good, sir.
Here he is, the man everyone's talking about. Welcome to my humble home. So good to see you here at the fort.
And how can you be so sure of that?
Any questions?
Maybe. I'm Not sure.
Now, off you go. I have things to take care of.
Hey, you're getting us into trouble here. Do something.
You remember me?
Of course. I'm sensing you don't remember me, though. Let me help you out. In Logan's day, I was a nobody. Just another rat down in the dirt. It was you who helped me. Gave me the push I needed. When everything fell apart here, Logan and the other rats jumped ship. Not me, though. I was the one who stayed. I fixed the holes in the ship. And now, I'm the captain. But that was a long time ago. I suppose I can't blame you for forgetting me.
This is what you call a humble home?
You think because it's big, it can't be humble? Oh, I disagree. My home is humble if I'm humble. And I'm definitely the most humble person in the fort. But anyway, what can I do for you, old friend?
Fenris sent me to talk to you.
You managed to get rid of that outlaw propaganda the Claws were spreading. That nuisance went on for far too long.
Wow. Really?
And to thank you for putting a stop to it, I'd like to give you a little money. Something to help you start a new life here.
What's in it for you?
What's that supposed to mean? This is a simple favor for an old friend. Take it or leave it.
Keep your shards. I don't need them.
A wise decision. Never go into debt if you aren't willing to get your hands dirty. But now that the upper district is open again, I have a few things to take care of. Unless there's something else you need.
You got work for me?
Oh, you're a bit of a puzzle, aren't you? You won't take my money, but you'll take my work.
I prefer to earn my shards.
I can respect that. I've come across a challenge I could use your help with.
What kind of challenge?
I don't trust some of the individuals in the upper district. I try to look for the positives, but, well, there are limits. Two people in particular. Barrett the trader and Ejnar the trainer. Go and see him. Find out what you can. Can't be too cautious, especially since someone tried to kill me. A rat always has to make sure no one steps on him, and the bigger the rat, the bigger the danger. I need someone who isn't known here, someone who can blend in, who can be a simple worker or merchant.
And what exactly am I supposed to do with these two?
Just talk to them, get to know them, find out what they're up to. Start bad-mouthing me. Difficult, I know, when I'm such a great guy, but just see what they say, see if they like being berserkers. I'm sure you can figure it out. I need to know if I can trust them or not.
Is there a reason you can't do it yourself?
Back in my day, I'd have taken care of them without a second's thought. But these days, Goliath is very clear on what I can and can't do. All you need worry about is finding out if I can trust him. Off you go. You're a natural. You'll be fine.
So these two, Barrett and Ejnar. Where do I find them?
The upper district. It's not that big. You'll find him.
Very good.
No, just can't do that yet. Not now. Not now.
I'm not sure what to say to that.
What do you want?
How do you like it with the Berserkers?
By the Pilgrim's Beard. Rat sent you, huh?
That obvious.
You ain't the first. You even know why he's got a problem with me? Didn't think so.
Let's hear it then.
I'm an emissary from Goliath. Ragnar sent me here to get equipment to the guards. Means I don't pay shit in taxes to Rat, and that slimy bastard can't stand it. He's dying to get dirt on me. Anything to get me kicked out of Goliath. He ain't getting nothing, spineless dipshit. So you go back and tell that ugly scumball that I ain't going nowhere. Fucking vermin.
I've got some questions for you.
If you're after a free lesson, forget it.
Just wanted to see how you're doing.
We're okay. I mean, we're doing well. We are, right? Why are you asking me that? You fishing for information?
I just thought we could have a little chat.
About what?
Oh, you know, about you. Do you like it here?
What's this about? What in the devil? What do you want from me?
You're not answering my question.
Lothar, stop him!
Stop! Stay right where you are. Explain to me why Ejnar is running from you. What did you do to him?
I'm not a criminal.
Is that right? Then why is our trainer yelling for help and running from you?
I'm working for Rat. I was questioning Ejnar. He made a run for it, okay?
Uh-huh. Anyone could say that. I barely know you.
Do you want me to tell Rat that you're Ejnar's accomplice?
Oh, shit. Fine. Just don't make me regret this.
What do you know about Ejnar?
Not much. He's a trainer with the City Watch. What's going on here?
Rat suspects Ejnar of being a spy. Apparently, he is.
And I just helped him get away. Damn it! What a mess.
You have any idea where he might have gone?
Nah, no. He's been here for years, but as far as I know, he doesn't have any friends. Maybe you could search his things. He lives just around the corner. Hey, I'm sorry I treated you like a suspect.
Jax, we need to talk. In private.
Yeah, sure. What is it? Another job in Tavar?
No, let's find somewhere we can be sure we're not watched.
If you insist.
Let me know when you have the time.
I'm free right now.
All right, come with me. It won't take long. This should be good enough.
Here? Someone could walk by any second.
True, but my men are on guard over there, so I can be sure they won't be able to hear us.
What's wrong? You don't trust them?
Not anymore. I thought I was being paranoid at first, but now I'm sure one of my bodyguards is plotting with the outlaws against me.
Huh. You think they want to kill you? Rob you?
You know that we took in a lot of former outlaws at the fort. They call themselves the Abandoned. Well, the outlaws who settled in the crater of Ateris think of them as the worst kind of traitors. They want nothing more than to see every last one dead.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it really doesn't. I have an important position at the fort, and spend most of my time out in the field. That makes me a good target for any spies trying to infiltrate the Berserkers. It's much easier to send sensitive information to the outlaws of Ateris from out here than it is from Tavar. Or the fort.
Okay, I get it. But it still sounds pretty paranoid. Not like you at all. Why would one of your own men want to betray you? Didn't you vet them before you let them join?
What was there to vet? They're a bunch of crooked bastards who were about to be kicked out of the fort. But I took them under my wing and gave them the chance to fight for us anyway.
Well, that's just great.
You can't always pick and choose your comrades in arms.
So what can I do to help?
I just found out one of my bodyguards met with the outlaws outside recently. But I don't know which one exactly. I want you to keep a close eye on them. Find out who the traitor is.
And how do I do that? They're your boys. Why would they trust me?
I have no idea. I've tried everything I can think of to find out the truth, but it's been fruitless. Besides, you have more experience with this type of situation. Maybe you'll do better.
I'll need the names of all your bodyguards.
There's Cyric, quiet, reserved, but a good fighter. He's fought by my side many times. Drabak is more direct, but I've always been able to rely on him. Then there's Finley. Young and with a lot of crazy ideas, but that doesn't mean anything. Until a few days ago, I would have trusted any of them with my life. But things change. Well, that was pretty bad.
Damn it. Everyone's so focused on their petty little problems. Endless feuds with their neighbors. It's all they care about. If they don't prepare for the coming onslaught soon, they'll be wiped out. Ugh, my head. I need to concentrate. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. It'll be difficult with Kaya coming along. I should do it alone. Stay here.
If you like.
What did you do before you became Kaya's bodyguard?
Huh? What? Why'd you ask? Haven't done something wrong, have I?
I don't know. Have you?
What? No, of course not. Wait, what was the question again? Oh, yeah, right. What I did before. I was with the Outlaws, back when Logan, Duke of Tavar, was boss. A lot changed when the Berserkers took command of the fort. I didn't want to have anything to do with them assholes in the crater, so I threw my lot in with the Berserkers.
Did you completely cut off contact with the others?
Most of them, yeah. Half of them would like to see me dead, know what I mean? I still do some deals with a handful of them, but that's it.
I see. You were in contact with an outlaw from the crater recently, right?
Ah, shit. Yeah, I was. Just traded a few things, you know? A ration here, a few Elex there. Nothing more than that.
You know how that looks, right?
Oh, come on. Get off my ass, man. Not like I blabbed about our plans or anything. It's fine for me to earn a little on the side. I'd never put us at risk.
If you say so.
Hey, listen. Let's keep this between us, okay? Don't get me into shit for making a little extra Elex. Please.
I still haven't questioned all the bodyguards. This guy's a top... You been to those forests nearby recently? While off duty, maybe?
The only thing that'll take me off duty is an arrow to the head. I'll follow Kaya's orders, period.
You're trying to tell me that you never want to see something different? Come on, kid.
Back in the old days, maybe, with the outlaws, I mean. But I was a kid then, had nothing to lose. But I made a living at the fort. I was already a pretty good fighter, knew the ropes. Outlaws forever, fuck all the rest. That was me. Till the first time I saw a berserker, Kaya. I'd never seen a berserker woman, and never anyone like her. Figured if somebody like her could be in charge, the berserkers were alright with me. So I snuck away and joined them. Been Kaya's bodyguard ever since. Best choice I ever made. She's, well, you know.
Yeah, I'll do that. I still haven't... You've been a berserker for a long time, right?
Long as I can remember.
Have you always been a warrior?
I do what needs doing. Right now, that's fighting.
Okay. So, have you ever met a real outlaw?
Yeah.
And? What do you think of them?
Too much posturing.
Right. Okay. And what about Kaya? Are you loyal to her? Or are you thinking about stabbing her in the back one day?
I'd rather die than let anything happen to Kaya.
I'm curious to see if Kaya sees things just as clearly. Yeah, I believe you. I have news about your bodyguards.
So, who is it? Who's plotting with the outlaws?
Jabak. He's been meeting with a few guys from the crater, but it seems harmless.
Harmless? They're the enemy.
Look, Jabak was a nobody. Just another guard in the fort, and a big fan of Tavar's former Duke, Logan. He's a berserker because his own people left him no other choice, and he's happy to go with the flow. But he still has contacts in the crater. Looks to me like he's just doing a little business on the side. Of course, just because he's not planning some big betrayal doesn't mean he doesn't blab to them from time to time. Best not to talk about sensitive things in front of him.
Are you serious? I should kill him! If I didn't hold such a high office... Who would trust a leader who executes her own men? My reputation would be in tatters. Although, no one would think anything if you were to do it. You're not the Oracle of Tavar. You don't have people depending on you. You don't have to answer for everything and everyone. You can kill Jabak. For me. You know he deserves it.
Calm down. You're starting to lose it.
What do you expect after telling me something like that? Look, I need some time to process this. Just give me some space. Let me sort things out.
Well, 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 look at you. Trying to escape, huh?
No. Why? Escape what?
You should pay more attention to the rules if you don't want to have an unfortunate accident.
Hey, man, I don't know what you mean.
Sure you do. If you like, I can explain. Kaya's not happy about your shady deals with the outlaws in the crater.
Shit. Hadn't crossed my mind she might have a problem with it.
Obviously. We probably shouldn't discuss it further until the dust settles.
Oh, man, this really sucks. I just gotten used to shit here. So, guess all I can do is get the hell out of here for now, right? Okay. Shit. Guess I better not do any more trading with those guys, right?
I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, man. I owe you one.
So, is that the end of Drabak?
Yeah, he's gone.
And you think letting him live was the right decision?
You see a lot. I think he's harmless.
But you can't be sure of that, can you?
We'll see once the shooting starts. If he's on our side, fighting for our cause, you'll have your answer.
Not good enough. He should be put in the ground.
You really have changed in the last few years.
I don't want to hear this.
Can't you see it? You're not the same person.
I have responsibilities, duties. I have to be tough.
Being tough is all well and good, as long as it doesn't turn into delusion and blind rage.
Oh, you think you know everything, don't you? If only you were half the man you...
Stop. You're losing sight of what really matters.
Is that so? Maybe I should teach you some manners. Beat that insolence out of you.
Do you even hear yourself? That's not the Kaya who was once my dearest companion.
Enough of this. I don't have time for a walk down memory lane.
Then make the time. I'm worried about you. All I see is a resentful warrior who leads through fear. Carry on like this, and soon your own people won't trust you anymore.
Damn you, Jax. Let's speak clearly, then. You want to be rid of me, don't you?
I want you by my side. I need your strength. But I also need you to have a clear mind and heart. We have an enormous task ahead of us. We can't afford any weakness.
All right. I should take some time. Go to the fort and think about all this. There's probably a lot for me to do there anyway.
Okay, you do that. We'll talk again in a few days.
I'll be leaving then. Look after our little one, won't you?
I'll check on him whenever I can.
Not now.
Looks interesting. So these two, Barrett and Ejnar. I spoke to Barrett the trader.
Ah, what did she tell you?
She says I'm not the first person you sent to spy on her.
Oh, so she figured you out, huh? I'm gonna take a wild guess you didn't get anything useful from her. No results, no payment. You understand.
Ejnar ran away when I tried to question him.
Let's be honest. Anyone who isn't prepared to answer a few harmless questions has no right to be here. I want you to make sure he never comes back. And I mean never. Any idea where to find him?
I found a book at his place.
And that'll help with your search?
The binding is made of human skin.
Ugh, Morkon trash. Turns my stomach. Listen, there's a trader who's under our protection right now. His name is Ivan, and as it happens, he's a Morkon. For some reason, he doesn't want to leave. Which might be just what you need to find that damn trainer. If you help this Ivan, maybe he'll take you to the Morkons. And then, if you're lucky, to Ejnar himself.
Thought we weren't letting civilians up here.
Job.
I approve of that.
What did you find out? I'll start, okay? No, research is my job. I'm starting, Petra. I agree with Bobby's argument. Killjoy. 2 people must have drunk a lot of beer in front of the tavern. Then, when they were finished, they went somewhere else. 2 people, you say? That fits my current hypothesis. Perhaps the same 2 people that had a fight in the healer district.
But only one person was spying in the residential district.
Only one? Intriguing. Why is that interesting? My friends, we can now deduce the following. 2 acquaintances meet in Chloe's bar. They get drunk together, And then they changed locations. The Healer District. Precisely, Petra. Precisely. A dispute arises. The dispute becomes an altercation. As with many altercations, there is a winner and a loser. The loser is angry, naturally. He is our suspect, who in his pique vandalized Hitch's home.
And left us to take the blame.
Do you know what that means? Go on, tell us. We have a new case.
Really just the same old case.
A trivial detail. Now let us proceed as follows. Bobby, your job is to find out who Hitch was in the bar with last.
Got it, boss.
Petra, you maintain your vigilant surveillance of the residential district.
All right. And what are you going to do?
My aunt wants me to clean up this junk. I'm afraid I can't get out of it. You have 2 days to get the information we need. Good luck.
So, how's your case going?
I am not at liberty to share up.
You must be able to tell me something.
I'm sorry. Every single detail is strictly confidential.
Then I'd better leave you to it.
Yes, you had.
Let's head for Caracas.
Thank Ravok. You're doing the right thing. Can't wait to see my family again. They're the light at the end of a really long, dark tunnel, you know? Anyway, follow me. Keen to put distance between ourselves and the fort. Just hope we don't get stopped by the guards.
Why would they stop us?
Oh, no particular reason. You never know with these guys, that's all.
Aha, there we go. Open.
Did you go to see Wolf?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, I'll answer your questions.
Don't you want to know if I gave away your real hideout?
I already know you didn't. If you had, we wouldn't be here anymore. I told you, don't underestimate us.
Why are you called the Claws?
The claw is the symbol of our faction. This one's for you. Show it to anyone who asks for it. That shows you're trustworthy.
How many Claws are there?
I don't even know. We're decentralized. Autonomous cells working all across Magellan. So we know a lot, but that knowledge is spread out among a lot of people. No single cell knows everything, and there's no secret registry for being a claw. If you're trustworthy, you get our mark. This way, we can't be wiped out, even if a whole cell is discovered.
So you don't have a leader?
You can say we. You're one of us now, after all. And no, we don't have a central leader. There are some who know more than others in the network, but no one person knows everything. So you could say I'm the leader of this particular cell. And Hector and Xander are deeply embedded in our network. Even Rat was with us. Until he betrayed us.
Why work for the Outlaws? It's not like you belong to them.
The Claws follow their own agenda. We help the Outlaws because we share common goals. Take the Berserkers, for instance. First, they transform Idan into a green hell with their world hearts, and then they do it to Tavar. The fort used to be a desert fortress, you know. And now they're already busy preparing to spread their world hearts toward Caracas.
What are the Claws' goals?
All these wars for Magellan will only result in loss, but once the fighting's over, that's when the Claws will rise and reveal ourselves. In the beginning, we just wanted to make sure we were on top when this was all over. But time and experience have shifted those goals slightly.
Shifted how? In what direction?
We're trying to occupy as many key positions as we can. Ultimately, we want to create an interfactional community, one that thrives on cooperation and peace. Because all the city leaders are too dumb not to wage war on each other, we Claws are just doing it all ourselves.
What have you got against the World Hearts?
Nothing in principle, but with more World Hearts comes more Berserkers, and we're not fans of their ideology of Berserker supremacy. That we're against.
Rat used to be one of you?
Yes, but that was a long time ago. His betrayal showed us how important it is that not all members of the Claws know each other. He almost destroyed the Claws with his deception. But today, we're stronger than ever.
How'd a claw like Rat get to lead the Berserkers?
Rat does not lead the Berserkers. He's Goliath's puppet, that's all. Rat used his connections to give the Berserkers info on the Outlaws. He opened the gates for them to take the fort. The story goes that Rat was given the fort as a thanks from Goliath, but everyone knows that's a lie.
And what do you think?
I think Rat was a pawn. The Berserkers put him in charge because they thought he'd make an easier transition with the Outlaws. Goliath didn't want the Outlaws to feel under occupation. That's why they put one of their own at the top. But Rat's constantly being watched by the Berserkers in the capital.
What happened to the Claws when Rat took over?
Hector realized quickly that Rat would end up betraying our cell. We disappeared before Rat could reveal where our hideout was, but not all of us were able to escape. We had to leave the field to Rat. It took more than a year before there was enough grass growing for us to make a new hideout without being seen. Rat knew some of us personally. He knew me. That's why I can't show my face near the fort anymore. So, I stay down here and coordinate all the jobs for our cell.
What's my job with the Claws?
We want you to join up with the Berserkers and infiltrate their faction. Get in good with them. Then we'll come and find you with orders. The Outlaws don't accept just anyone into their ranks. But if I let Hector know you've proven yourself, there shouldn't be a problem with you joining them.
Wait. The Outlaws will only accept me if I join the Berserkers first?
That's what infiltrate means. But there's still a lot of work to be done before that. I know you've noticed all the chests here. 2 of them are special chests. The way the Claws work is anonymous. Even if this cell is destroyed, it'll continue to operate. The assignment chests hold all the jobs that need to be done. Find a job you'd like to do from there. Now, listen to me carefully. This part is very important. Never bring any stolen goods back here. You're probably being watched, and if they follow you back here, we're all dead. There are dead drops all over the fort, inconspicuous trash cans. Put the stolen goods in those trash cans, and one of us will take them back to the hideout. Once you're done, come down here to get payment from the appropriate chest. Okay, go on. You're a member of the Claws now.
Do you know anything about Ivan being robbed of his provisions delivery?
I'll assume you're talking about the spices and canned goods Chloe was storing?
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Sometimes we have to take food off a few plates on the surface. Well, we can't grow any food down here on our own, so you have to expect something like that. I know you understand.
I know. I was just curious.
Then I hope you got the answer you were looking for. You should get your fair share.
Thanks for taking care of Wolf for us. Let's hear it. What do you want to know?
What do you mean?
I can teach you anything you want. Want to know how to pick a lock or break open a safe? You found the right guy. All it takes is the right fee.
I want you to teach me something.
I'll gladly teach my skills to one of our own.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Still time for it all to go to shit, of course. Maybe the guards are just glad to see the back of me. Anyway, let's push on. We got a lot of ground to cover. At least we're going downhill, though, huh?
Which route are we taking to Caracas?
I haven't quite decided. Going cross-country would be risky, though.
Why's that?
Do you want to wind up in the middle of a battlefield? When my lot and the Berserkers are going at it, getting caught in the crossfire isn't a great idea. Ah, we've left the fort behind us. Time for a quick breather, I think. You're not too worn out, are you?
Don't worry about me.
If you're out of steam, I got something that might help. Here, take it. Not the most pleasant, but if you need a second wind, it does the job. Let's keep going while there's still daylight. If you want, we could chat as we go. Pass the time. What do you think?
Be my guest.
Great. No point suffering in silence, is there? Oh, this way. If I'm honest, I'd like to know about you. Wait, No, let me guess.
You're going to guess about me? Seriously?
Why not? We got a long way to go. It'll kill some time. So let's start with where you came from.
It's complicated.
Nuh-uh, no clues. Let me think. Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't born an outlaw.
You know, that's not exactly decisive.
All right, very sure. You're not shifty enough to be an outlaw. So where are you from? Nope, don't tell me. No, that would be crazy. But maybe... give me a minute.
That animal's mine!
These damn emberflies are driving me nuts. Still, better than some of the things lurking around here. I got it. You were a cleric.
Wow, wrong.
Damn it. Okay, I give up.
Does Zakor mean anything to you?
The Alb homeland? You're shitting me.
I'm not. The Albs are just a big part of my past.
By Ravak. Well, I'd never have guessed that. Didn't think I'd ever journey with a former Alb. Interesting times we live in, right? Okay. Need to keep my eyes open now.
Expecting trouble?
No. I just want to pay a quick visit to Danilo. He should be around here somewhere.
Friend of yours?
You could say that.
What does he look like?
Don't worry. I'll find him.
It'd save time if I helped.
It's fine, honestly. Just let me concentrate, okay? A little bit farther. Right. Let's take a break.
Weren't you looking for your friend?
Yep, we found him.
I don't see him.
You're standing on him.
Sorry, what?
I buried him here a few weeks ago.
Sorry for your loss.
Huh. Can tell you're not a Morkon. We don't mourn our fallen friends. Death is just a part of life.
So, what are we doing here?
Danilo has another role to play. He's a sort of guidepost. Well, his grave is anyway. I had a few things nearby that could come in handy. It'll take me a while to find the spot, though. Maybe you could make yourself useful in the meantime? There are often biters close by, to the southeast. We'll set up camp soon. Would be good if you dealt with those beasts beforehand, though.
I'll take care of them.
May Ravak's blessing guide you. Oh, and when they're dealt with, you could cut off a few chunks of meat for our dinner. No point letting good ingredients go to waste. When you're done, head for a ruin to the east. Just go along the cliff edge and you'll see it. I'll wait for you there. Happy hunting!
That's the last of them. Now to see whether Ivan made it to the ruins.
Ah, there you are. Successful hunting expedition?
Yeah, I dealt with the biters.
And the meat?
Got it.
Good man. Knew I could rely on you. Right. Let's make camp. No point in going any farther tonight. My feet feel like they've been put through a grinder. Ugh. Are you gonna help?
Probably better I keep an eye out for anything that takes a fancy to us.
Oh, yeah. Good excuse. I'll do it on my own then. Guess I'll get some firewood first. A campfire won't just stop us freezing. It'll put off some of the local critters. Won't be the coziest night I've ever had, but it'll do.
Now we cook up some grub.
Good idea. Luckily, the old cooking station's still in one piece. I can fix us a pretty mean sautéed potato. Can even teach you how to make it if you like. The first step is to make sure each potato chunk is well fried. Then let them cool a little before frying again. That's how you get them extra crispy. After that, the meat goes in. Careful not to let it dry out, though. A quick sear, then cook it through with indirect heat. That's how you get the perfect texture. But what am I saying? You're probably not interested in the slightest. Here's all the ingredients you need, anyway. The campfire is all yours. Even if you didn't listen to a word I said, just try not to burn it, okay? Or yourself. Make yourself a double portion if you like. A single is enough for me, though.
What was it again? Here you go.
Man, that smells good. Sure, it's tasty, too. You can hit the hay. I'll take the first watch and make sure the fire doesn't go out. We'll get moving again at first light. Sleep well.
Okay. But that's what it looks like.
Ah, he stirs. Good night's sleep. I took the second watch, too, in the end. Didn't want to wake you. You talk a lot in your sleep, you know that? All kinds of weird shit. Anyway, I figured you needed a couple more hours. Just putting my feet up was enough for me. We can get going, as far as I'm concerned.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, I'm not going to hold us back. Let's go. Listen, I think it's about time, I need to come clean.
About what?
You won't find many Morkons like me. In fact, just being seen with me might land you in hot water.
Why's that?
Because I'm not following Ravok's commands when I trade.
Meaning what exactly?
I've been trading with outsiders, which is strictly forbidden. My assignment was actually to raid any travelers we came across and take their stuff. That's what Danilo and I were doing to begin with, but it felt wrong.
Did you kill them?
Yes. Morkons don't see death as a sinful tragedy. It's a gift. Brings the peace of oblivion. But there's a difference between us and outsiders.
What was I about to say?
But there's a difference between us and outsiders. We have to earn our deaths. Well, most of us do. A few lose patience and take their own lives.
Honestly, you people sound insane.
You're not wrong, but we have our strengths. Tell me something. Have you thought about joining us? Think we'd have plenty to offer you. As long as the option's still available, that is. The balance of power between our poachers and resistors might have become decidedly imbalanced. Might already be too late. So, what do you say?
Let's just focus on the journey.
That's not really a yes, but also not a no. Good enough for me. Not long now. We're getting close to the grotto.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, we'll have to see.
Let's move on. Watch out! I'll take care of that!
Why'd you stop?
Give me a moment. I want to take a quick look around. I'll be right back. Are those tracks? They kind of look like... Nah, I'm just getting jittery. Okay, we can keep going.
You find something?
No, false alarm. Let's move on. Shit! Poachers!
False alarm my ass.
Keep your mouth shut and play along, okay?
As I live and breathe. Ivan, is that you? Tengus has been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Where's Danilo?
He's dead. It happened a few weeks ago.
Weeks? And instead of going back, you waste your time with this stranger?
Look, here's what happened. We had a berserker caravan in our sights. It looked like a good target. Provisions for months, some resources, and... this guy. We were unlucky. They defended themselves with fireballs. Before you knew it, everything was in flames. Just chaos. Barely saved my own skin. I got out of the way. It was pure luck, but Danilo, well... Danilo wasn't lucky. I couldn't leave him. He wants to serve our cause in Danilo's name.
Oh, really? Prove to me that your words are truthful. Kneel before me and swear it. Swear in Ravok's name that's the truth.
Almighty Ravok, God of blood, Lord of eternal balance, turn your all-seeing eye upon your humble servant. Bear witness that I swear that everything happened exactly as described. If I have spoken false, let me suffer eternal agony.
Get up. Ravok will decide if you speak the truth or lies now. Now tell me, did you bring the provisions back with you?
Of course! What do you take me for?
Good. Well, I'm sure your friend will be happy to confirm your story. Step aside. You there. Get over here.
You wanted to speak to me?
I did. So tell me. Is the story Ivan told me true?
Yep, every word.
I see. Interesting. You really want to join us, huh? May Ravok have mercy on you if you don't mean what you say. Ivan, make sure those provisions get to the grotto. Go on, get lost.
Praise Ravok. That could have gone a lot worse. I had a feeling that staying away for so long would cause a stir, but this is ridiculous. It's like half of Caracas is looking for me. Oh, not good. No, not good at all.
And you still want to go back there?
I got a responsibility, I guess. Not sure even I can wriggle out of that. But most of all, I can't let my family suffer for my actions. Well, we need to keep up the pace. Day's not getting any younger.
Thanks again. For what it's worth, you could have ratted me out back there. Don't even want to imagine what would have happened if you had. Let's just hope we don't bump into any other old friends. Follow me.
Do all the Morkons treat you like that?
Oh no, most of the poachers aren't too bad. It's the resistors. They're the ones you gotta keep an eye on. I mean, we Morkons can come across as blunt and ruthless in general, but at least you know where you stand. It's that no-bullshit approach that binds us together.
If you say so.
Oh, there's one more thing I need to warn you about.
I can deal with the resistors.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
No, it's not them I'm talking about. There's an aggressive creature that prowls around here. Whole area's the bastard's territory. Munched on its fair share of travelers who wandered off the path. I know, right? Point is, you better stay close.
What was I about to say?
I know, right? Point is, you better stay close.
Watch out! That animal's mine!
Okay, we need to be extra careful now. We don't want to draw unnecessary attention.
You worried about that man-eater?
Afraid so. Its stomping grounds are just a stone's throw from here.
What kind of creature we talking about?
It's well, a mountain troll.
Should we hunt it down?
Hunt it down? We'll get torn apart if we try to fight that thing.
Oh, come on. Don't you want a bit of excitement in your journey?
No, I don't. Absolutely not. Go for a screamer or two, sure. Whatever floats your boat, but a troll, not while I'm in stomping range. And I don't particularly fancy trying to track down your various limbs afterwards.
Okay, you're right. Bad idea.
As for me, I'm just relieved, you know. Anyway, let's get going. Not much farther now. We'll have to go our separate ways when we're close to the grotto.
Why's that?
Better we don't advertise we're travel, but...
Where was I? Ah, yeah. I'll take care of that! Ah!
Better we don't advertise we're travel buddies. Wouldn't want you to get into trouble on my account. The Resistors aren't my greatest fans.
I think you worry too much.
Look, I know my people. Trust me on this one.
You sure you won't go missing again?
Who are you? My mother? But no, not this time. By the way, I suggest... paying a visit to Ghosta.
Who's that?
Technically, he's our innkeeper. I think of him more as a fungus.
What was I about to say?
The sloppy serves up tastes like rat with sawdust. Probably is, but it fills you up, I guess. And if you need a few shards, sure he'll have some work going. We're nearly within spitting distance now. Doesn't time fly when you're traveling in good company? Hopefully,
Where was I? Ah, yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, Dimitri is the only one on guard duty. Marat's always trouble.
Why's that?
He's a resistor. Yeah, you'll see what I mean soon enough.
So you found me.
Why'd you run away from me at the fort?
You started asking questions about Rat and the Berserkers. I panicked, okay? I thought I'd been busted. It's pretty obvious Rat sent you, but now the secret's out that I'm a Morkon. Or, I was.
What do you mean? You were a Morkon?
You found my journal. Did you read it?
Yeah. I know everything.
Then you don't need me to go through it again. This is my worst fear, being forgotten. I can't go back to the Berserkers, and the Morkons don't even remember me. They won't let me in. They say they don't know me. I haven't held rituals for Ravok in years. I look like a Berserker, talk like one. I had a good job. I was respectable once. And now I'm here, homeless.
Are you sure there's no chance the Morkons won't take you in?
They won't. I tried everything. Everyone I knew there is dead. I offered to give myself up as a prisoner, but they didn't even want me then. I thought I could be a Berserker spy, see? Looks like Zarina herself doesn't want me there. Said I was lucky they didn't kill me right there. No, I'll have to find another way.
And you've got no other place to go?
I thought I'd try my luck with the Outlaws. I know a lot about the Morkons and the Berserkers. That kind of information's gotta be worth something. I could probably forget about the clerics. They don't really go for deals like that. And I'd rather be in the gutter than go to the Alps. What do you think I should do now?
I can put in a good word for you with Rat.
You'd do that for me? You know Rat might kill us both if you take me back to him, right? So, I don't think that's the best idea. No point risking our lives. I appreciate your offer, but the Berserkers won't take me back. Not after I left.
You shouldn't show your face in the fort again.
I wasn't going to, but do you have any ideas? Somewhere I can go?
What about the Alps?
Me with the Albs? No way. Rather let the Morkons kill me. Got another idea?
Why not try the Outlaws?
I was thinking the same. I'd have a good chance of surviving if I told them my story. It's funny.
What is?
Me. My life. First the Morkons, then the Berserkers, and now the Outlaws. Talk about a downward spiral. Thanks for your suggestion. I gotta go. Oh, one more thing. You know, I used to be the trainer at the fort for the City Watch. I could teach you something if you want. Anything I can earn will help. Come see me when I get to the Outlaws. Might be able to show you a thing or two. See you around. What do you...
Stop dawdling.
Here we are at last. Grotto, home of the Morkons. God, shit! Marat's on guard duty.
Why does that matter?
Sure, he'll let me pass, but you? The odds aren't exactly stacked in our favor. Before we part, there's something I want to tell you. Listen carefully, okay? There's a third group of Morkons that exists alongside the Resistors and Poachers. This group stands for something that most of my people find abhorrent. Can't tell you anything else about them or what they're trying to achieve. But let's just say this. If you stand up for something right and just, you'll find them. Or they'll find you. Anyway, it's time to go our separate ways. Take care, my friend. If you ever happen to have more shards than you know what to do with, come pay me a visit. Hopefully see you around.
When are you heading back to the Berserkers?
Shh! Not so loud! I was never there, remember? As far as anyone knows.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm selling goods that I earned through gratuitous acts of extreme violence, right? Look, I'm not trying to get rid of you. Just don't want anyone overhearing us.
Stop! You're standing in front of the holy grotto of Ravak, the god of oblivion. What's your business here?
I want to come inside.
Let in a stranger? Don't make me laugh.
You should advise, nothing more. You're a stranger. Why should we let you in? Do you know what awaits you in here? No easy life. We're Morkons. Our life is hard. Work is our way.
Work and pain.
What kind of work?
Anything that needs to be done.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Easy to say, harder to prove. Understand this. If you enter and we don't like what you do, you will not leave.
I'll be careful.
Good. You may pass.
Do you really intend to let him pass? What is wrong with you?
That's not your decision to make.
Bring him to Khan. He should decide.
Good idea. You stay beside me, got it? Follow me. Okay, I don't think Marat can hear us anymore. Which means no...
You! Come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
It's fairly peaceful right now.
Is it indeed? Those sound like empty words from someone too unobservant to survive on Magalan for long. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Alp commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Alps. Oof, you have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
You're a Morkon patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. Never forget that.
Did you know some Morkons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, Berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course. But all we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravok is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magellan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravok will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravok's name. Now leave me. I have business to attend to.
There is something I wanted to say. Which means no more pointless bickering. I'm not taking you to Khan. I only said that to shut Marat up. I'm Dimitri, by the way. Now listen, if you really want to stay here, there's a few things you should know.
Such as?
Such as it's a fucking bad idea for you to run around on your own down here. If someone doesn't tell you the rules, then you will get in serious trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do. Khan can wait. Come on then. See that big passageway up ahead? One level below us? Behind it is Ravok's Cathedral and the Blood Cistern. Only the higher-ups are allowed to pay homage.
I need to work. If you want something, come back later this evening when I'm free.
Only the higher-ups are allowed to pay homage there to Ravok and his eternal oblivion. You shouldn't even try to get to the cathedral. If you want in, you'll have to join us, or make one hell of an impression on Khan. Let's move on. Still lots to see. We're just about to enter the War District. That's where we poachers have our cages for bringing new recruits into Morkon society. You joined up voluntarily. Otherwise, you'd probably be in there with the prisoners. Besides the cages, there's also the arena. You can see that later. Watch out for the guards. Not all of them are happy to let you go from one district to another. So just watch yourself, okay?
You'd have put me in a cage if I hadn't come here voluntarily?
We need new blood, and you look like a good prospect. So yeah, that might have happened. I used to work at the cages myself, so come on, I'll show you where I used to work. As a non-Morkon, this must seem strange to you.
Yeah, a little.
If we lose a worker, then that endangers the balance. So we have to keep our numbers up to help us survive. We get these new recruits, teach them all about our way of life, and make them into new Morkons. It's a good life here in the grotto, better than anything outside. So our recruits are safer here, and soon forget about their old lives. But I've said too much.
You really abduct people and put them into cages?
It's not as bad as it sounds, honest. Lots of the people we bring here don't get that we're just trying to save them, but they all see the truth eventually. Trust me, it's kept us going for over 100 years. We survived the impact. We survived decades of isolation and wars. We'll survive whatever these strange towers mean. You'll see. The path of the Morkons is the only true path.
Can I fight in the arena too?
Even though you're not a Morkon, you mean? It's very unusual. But the arena master is just over there. We can go ask him. Even if they say yes, do me a favor and don't do it now. We haven't got the time. If you get killed in the arena, I'll have to explain it to Khan somehow. I'll wait here for you.
I don't think you fought in the arena yet.
It's true, but my will is unbroken.
Did you want to talk to the arena master? His name is Attila. He must be around here somewhere. Or have you changed your mind?
Yeah, but are you ready?
I have Zarina's blessing, and Ravok is on my side.
Huh. And you think that's enough? Alright.
Look at this. I don't believe it. An outsider in our grotto? I don't know about that. It's true, is it not? The world out there really has lost its reason. I bet you've come a long way.
What are you doing here?
It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface, not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravok. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happens most of the time. So what are you doing here?
Dimitri told me about the arena.
He should be keeping watch, not telling damn stories. It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
Is there a prize?
If you want to win shards, then this isn't the place for you. The arena isn't for entertainment. If that's what you're looking for, go find Ghosta in the cellar. He also cares nothing for honor or glory.
So in the arena you can't win anything?
You win experience and respect. Also, you can keep the possessions of the fallen. We waste nothing here. But we have no fights happening right now. Not enough creatures. Venya's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones. Come back later if you want to know more. Dimitri must be waiting for you. And I hate to leave the gate unguarded. May Ravok be with you.
You have strong lungs. We'll see what's left.
There you are. Can we move on?
Let's move on.
Sure thing. Finally, we get to the heart of the grotto. The residential district is a holy place for many of us. A place of tranquility, contemplation, and drinking. We don't relax often, but when we do, it's in the cellar with Ghosta.
Hey, you.
Fuck you. I don't talk to outsiders.
Besides the residential district, there's also the quartermaster's district and trader's district. Who knows how Khan will react to you? Take this opportunity to buy a few things. You might not get another chance. I suggest you talk to Tengus. He might allow you to trade here. Then your journey won't have been for nothing.
You really all live down here?
You get used to it, and it's safe. But watch out for the tunnels at the back. They're old and in danger of collapsing.
I wouldn't have thought you'd have a bar here.
You mean the cellar? Yeah, as long as the goddamn resistors don't try to get it closed down. It's a good place, and its owner, Ghosta, is a useful man to know.
So where's your quartermasters?
Are you blind? Just over there. Come with me. Talk to Tengus. He decides who can and can't trade here.
Each man gets one ration a day.
But Master Tengus, that's just not enough.
Perhaps you'd rather eat nothing at all.
Forgive me, Master Hyde.
Never question me again.
Yes. Praise be to Ravok.
And blessed be the balance. Yeah. Go on, get out of here. May Oblivion find you, stranger. I see you've traveled a great distance to be here. What do you want? My approval?
All I want is to be able to trade.
And why should I let you do that? An outsider, a non-believer. You won't get anything here without my say-so. Not a job, not a crumb of bread.
No exceptions?
You're an uninvited guest in our home. You'll have to give me a reason to help you.
Maybe there's something I can do for you.
You do something for me? I am the master of steel. Whatever I want, I have made. And anything I lose, I can have found.
Guess I better be going then.
Wait. Are you a man of war?
What sort of a question is that?
Yes or no?
Not at all.
Lies. Don't play games with me. Now listen. Until you've been given permission to stay, you will not be allowed to trade, and you will not waste any more of my time. We'll see if circumstances change. Now leave.
What do you want? We don't let your kind in here. Pay or get out.
Don't like outsiders, huh?
Makes no difference to me where you're from. We're all worthless in the eyes of Ravok.
So what do you want?
What I want? Blood or sweat.
What?
That's what you can pay me in. So, which is it gonna be?
Sweat? You mean work, right?
Clever boy.
And the other option? The blood?
Yours. In a duel. With me. So, what's it gonna be?
Blood. I'll fight you.
You promised me blood, remember? Now it's time to pay up, and do it gladly. Endure, and earn back some respect. Run, and you'll never have any.
I'm ready.
Then come at me. That's right. Should have picked the sweat option instead. But you decided on pain. I respect that. You'll always be welcome here. Costa will serve you right away. May oblivion find you.
No matter what you say,
Hey,
I just don't see it like that.
Do you have a few shards to spare for me?
What do you need them for?
Just thirsty, is all. Got dust in my lungs.
Here, take these.
Thanks. That's good of you. Now the day looks a little less bleak.
Nobody cares.
So, you made it past Betulga, huh? Looks like he left his mark, though. Got just the medicine for that. Welcome to the cellar, where only the alcohol counts. Here, this one's on the house.
Thanks.
If you want anything else, just holler. I don't serve piss here. Just the finest hooch from the hands of our dead enemies.
Is everyone treated so well here?
Of course! The best wares bring the best customers, as I always say. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So, the guy at the door was an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
We should clean up our own house first.
I've heard that
Off the stool, scum!
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like that.
You selling to my customers?
No,
Looks like Betulga's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule, no shards, no cellar.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite.
I guess you could see it that way.
Believe it. That damn beggar's back. I hate beggars. Those lowlifes have no business in my cellar. What have I got to be upset about? You want to buy something?
I need information.
Ah, then you've come to the right place. The only small problem is that talking gives me such a dry mouth. Of course, I'd love to just help myself to a drink, but I wouldn't be able to stay in business if I did. Know what I mean?
You want payment.
To the point, huh? Then, yes, some small remuneration is required. Gotta make a living, after all, and times are hard. Cheer up, though. First one's for free.
Who could teach me something around here?
There are a couple of places where you can learn. If you're interested in melee combat, talk to Betulga, but you would have figured that out on your own. Attila would be an alternative, but you'd have to be quick about it. Who knows how long the old codger will be at it. I'm sure he's already rotting away in his arena. Sloppy can teach you a thing or two about mining, but who knows where you'll find his lazy ass. If you want to know how to survive out there for more than an hour, Vlad might be your man. I think, anyway. But fuck it. The most important thing is what I can teach you. I'll show you how to take damage. What good are your muscles if you can't take a hit? And if you look at it that way, you should invest your shards with me right now.
I need information.
What do you want to know? Remember to put a few shards on the table first next time.
How did you come to have an inn?
The cellar ain't just any old inn. But how I came by it is a long story. Could give you the shortened version if you're really interested.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Well, I inherited the cellar from my father, Ravok bless his soul. Back then, he was a thorn in the Resistors' side. When the dispute between the poachers and the Resistors worsened, there was a change of thinking.
In what way?
Let's just say alcohol is good for more than just wrecking your liver. It can take the edge off pain.
So what?
Well, pain features pretty heavily in the Resistors' punishments. Haven't you heard of the Blood Cistern and the Tormentors? If not, then lucky for you. Not every Morkon who claims to serve Ravok can cope with torture without something to lessen the agony. The Resistors know that. That's why they turn a blind eye to booze. Don't practice what you preach, as the saying goes, I think. And all of this so the poachers don't go to the barricades.
I see. Then what?
Well, rowdy drunks are just as dangerous as a couple of troublemakers. So I devised a clever system to keep some order. But Tulga.
Isn't that bad for business?
Not at all. But Tulga makes sure that only those with deep pockets are welcome in the cellar. Alexit has a nasty habit of disappearing out of the pockets of those who don't know how to defend themselves. The system works for me. Yeah, some scum slips through here and there, but Tulga is always happy to take out the trash.
Teach me something.
Happy to. What'll it be?
Really? That's so?
I got nothing to prove.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
I guess you could see it that way.
Don't worry about it.
They just threw him out of the city.
Not interested. I said I'm not interested.
I guess you could see it that way.
Ah, screw it. Clearly not getting rid of you that easily. What do you want?
I'm new around here.
Can't help but notice you look nothing like a Morkon. How about telling me who you are and what you're doing here?
My name's Jax.
Rings a bell. Have we met?
I don't think so.
Never mind then. So what are you after, Jax?
I'm looking for work.
Man, if only all the new recruits were so keen. Sorry to disappoint, though. Unless the Patriarch himself sent you, I don't have any work. Although, if you want to kill some time, might have something for you.
What does it involve?
Nothing much. Just a quick hunting trip, get some dinner. Can't stand the sight of damn rat meat anymore.
So what do you want to hunt?
Nothing too exotic. Maybe a screamer or two. Just something to wash the taste of rat out of my mouth. You coming? Maybe.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Got nothing to prove.
Let's go hunting.
Don't worry, it won't be a long and arduous trip. Saw some big, juicy screamers in the ruins above the grotto, but we need to be extra careful. The area is overrun with mutants. If we're really unlucky, some Reavers might show up.
Will that be a problem?
Ha! Not for me. Come on, let's get going. We haven't got all day, you know. Follow me. Never introduced myself, did I? Name's Vlad.
That way.
You know, Jax,
Death is
you
lurking
got a pretty
everywhere out
unusual
there.
name. Where you from?
Oh, my life's been a journey. You know, twists, turns.
Hey, if you don't want to give me details, you could have just said so. Not a bad idea to keep things under wraps around here. You never know who's listening.
How did things go with Tengus? Did you get your trading permit?
Nope, not yet.
Thought not. If everything goes well with Khan, you'll have enough time later to convince him.
Let's keep moving.
Don't worry. I'll convince Khan to let you stay. Let's go and see him then. Stay close to me. One more thing you need to know. You don't speak unless Khan
Go.
speaks to you. Understand?
You got it.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Not a bad idea to keep things under wraps around here. You never know who's listening in.
What are you doing here, Dimitri? You'd better have a good reason for leaving your post.
I need to talk to Khan.
But the Great Khan doesn't want to talk to you.
This stranger is asking for refuge.
Interesting.
Murat and I both think he'd make a good Morkon. We've lost a lot of people recently. We need good new replacements.
And he came here voluntarily, you say?
Yes.
That's unusual. Khan will consider your request. The stranger can stay here until Khan has made his decision. He should return tomorrow and await Khan's judgment.
You get all that?
Yeah. Why didn't he tell me that himself?
It's the rules. As a Morkon, I'm superior to you, and also responsible for you. It's a privilege to speak with the voice of Khan, and an even bigger one when Khan addresses you personally. So, you heard him. Any more questions?
Why doesn't Khan speak himself?
Khan is a resistor, and he takes his devotion to oblivion, to the void. I guess you'd say nothingness? Very seriously. He holds his tongue as a sign of his absolute devotion to the silence of Ravak.
Sounds a little over the top.
You think that's over the top? There have been followers of Ravak who have taken their own lives to be one with the void. To die is to rejoin the purity of the oblivion.
Idiots.
You'll understand once you've accepted the teachings of Ravak. Just realize that no one is expected to devote themselves to Ravak as much as Khan does. All that is expected of an ordinary Morkon is that they honor the balance. Speaking little or seeking the peace of death is honorable, but we're still people with free will. But if you want people here to respect you, you have to prove you also champion the will of Ravak. Oh, and don't forget to check in with Khan once in a while. If you really can't wait, you can pass the time in the cellar. Or just sleep.
I'm busy already.
Good. Then I can leave you alone with a clear conscience. Marat's probably complaining already. I better get back. You'll find me at the gate if you need me. See ya. Listen, pal. I'd like to keep talking, but I don't have the time right now.
Oh, you must be the outsider Dmitri spoke of.
Look,
Enough! I don't want to hear from you. The Great Khan will decide your future. Once it is decided, I will find you and deliver his verdict. Until then, you may stay here.
Has Khan reached a verdict yet?
Impatience achieves nothing, outsider. Khan has not yet decided.
I need...
Fresh air. Man, that recycled, purified crap in the grotto ain't the same.
How does the air purification work?
So Ravak knows. Do I look like a techie to you? Long as it works, right? Okay if we keep moving?
Sure.
Great. Off we go, then. If you don't mind, I'm planning on making a little detour.
What kind of detour?
Got some business to take care of with the merchant. She's in an outpost of ours, more or less on the way up to the ruins.
I thought Morkons needed a permit for that.
What makes you think I don't have one, huh? Yeah, we have a lot of rules, but when you learn the system, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's take a quick breather. Maybe you'd finally like to tell me where you're from.
You want to know where I'm from?
For most people, it's a pretty simple question. Trying to run away from something awful you did in a past life?
Ever heard of Zakor?
Yeah? What about it?
That's where I'm from. I was once a commander in the war.
By Ravok, you were an Alb.
A long time ago, but yeah, I was.
Did you defect? Renounce them?
Seems so, doesn't it?
Man, takes a lot of courage to recognize your people's flaws and part ways, whatever the consequences. Respect that a lot. Anyway, enough jabbering. Let's get a move on. Not much further to the Morkon outpost.
What business do you have there exactly?
Just business. The details aren't any outsider's concern. Tell me something. How'd you end up in the grotto?
Why you want to know?
Just curious. No need to get all defensive. Almost there.
That's too much for this one.
Hold on for a moment, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, Vlad. What can I help you with?
You have it? You know what?
Yeah, I got it.
Hand it over, then.
I don't have it here, dipshit. It's in the usual place.
I already looked there.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Someone must have stolen it. Look, I'll deal with this when I have a second.
You better. Anyway, I'm going. Got other things to be doing.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm done here. Shall we carry on?
About that merchant.
Yeah, what about her?
What did you trade with her?
Nothing interesting. I bring her a few odds and ends from the grotto. She gives me stuff in return. Nothing more to say, really.
You're not telling me what's really going on.
What do you... Look, just keep your nose out of it, okay? None of your damn business. Maybe I'll share a few details if we get to know each other better.
So, is what you're doing legal? What would happen if I told the Morkons about it?
No need to be like that, tough guy. No, from the outside it probably looks like we're doing something shady. But I'll explain everything later, just not now. Let's get this hunt out of the way. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Let's go.
Sure, follow me.
He's been bugging me about it for days.
But I gotta admit, you got guts. Pretty ballsy to wander around a Morkon outpost like you own the place. Aren't you scared, kid?
Should I be?
Let's just say, it's lucky for you I'm not hungry.
What are you on about?
I'm a Morkon, right? Everyone knows we eat children and defile corpses. No? Not ringing any bells? Never mind then. Wasting my time.
Can you sell me some goods?
No. No, I can't. I'm not a merchant. I just make sure everyone in camp has everything they need. I divide up the rations, replace blunt weapons with sharp ones, stuff like that.
Could I have some rations?
Well, I can't help but notice you're not a Morkon, but one little helping can't hurt, right? Here, this should be a juicy little treat. Actually, thinking about it, there's more than enough to go around. Always having to throw away rotting rat corpses. I'll put you on my list. Grab a bite once a day, every day, if you like. What do you think?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay, so I just need to know your name.
Jax.
Jax what?
Just Jax.
Okay, noted. Anything else I can do for you, just Jax?
What is this place?
Ah, well, this is an ancient old world burial site. I'm joking. Look around. It's an outpost, dumbass. Used for all kinds of things, but mainly an early warning system for the grotto. Anyone stupid enough to try to attack us will know about it. Gives us time to beef up our defenses.
Is there no way I can buy anything from your stockpile?
What part of no chance don't you get? Unless you have something really convincing up your sleeve, you're out of luck, kid.
Would this do the trick?
Nope.
I want to collect my daily ration.
Now, Jax, a little impatient, aren't we? Come back tomorrow and I'll have another juicy rat for you.
That's not the story I heard.
I'm staying out of this.
Enough to peddle every kind of crap.
Let's go now. So,
Can't right now.
You're an interesting guy, you know that?
Really? In what way?
Can't believe you ratted me out to Khan. You're not even one of us. All because you got the dumb idea in your head that I'm a smuggler or something.
I do what I think is right.
Yeah, I could tell. Moral convictions are dangerous things.
Where exactly did you see the screamer? Where exactly did you see the screamers?
In the ruins. Should be there soon. Don't let your guard down. This place is a stomping ground for mutants too. I want to get their attention. Those tasty screamers I saw should be around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Listen, don't engage without me. I know they're just screamers, but there are loads of them. We don't have all day. Right. The screamers should be around here somewhere. When I saw the pack last time, there were more than a few. Okay, how's this for a plan? I'll stay here and lay a trap. You go on ahead and lure them to me.
How many screamers are we talking about?
Can't say exactly. Around a dozen, I'd say. Not that it matters. If we stick with my plan, we'll take them all without breaking a sweat. Get going then. You draw them this way and I'll wait here. The perfect pincer attack. Show that knife. A fight like that makes you feel alive, right? And look at this meat. Our bellies will be full for weeks. Leave the corpses where they are. When we get back to the grotto, I'll send some people to bring them back. So, you in a rush to go home?
Are you not?
Nah, let's just say my blade can manage a few more hits before it needs sharpening. Hey, you ever seen a Cyclops?
Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If you had met one, we probably wouldn't be having this chat. Cyclops are half monster, half machine. 3 times the size of the average human. But you're pretty handy with a weapon. How about it? Want to take on a Cyclops? You and me?
About the Cyclops.
Want to head towards it?
You sure hunting a Cyclops is a good idea?
Whoever said anything about a good idea? So, you in?
We can take it down together.
That's the spirit, buddy. Follow me. I saw it over this way. Let's show it who's boss.
About the Cyclops. The Cyclops is history.
Whoa, color me impressed. Good job. Honestly didn't think we'd get out of there alive. Right, we really should head back now. We're not home and dry just yet.
Got it.
Okay, follow me. I can't believe it. What a rush! We actually took down a fucking Cyclops. You're one mean bastard, you know that? Next time Marat mocks me, I'll rub our little conquest in his smug face. Man, I'm beat. Wish someone would carry me home. That was a fight and a half, huh? What is it saying? Oh, yeah. Be glad when we're back in the grotto. Not much further, thank Ravok. No need to make a detour to the outpost this time. Hang on, you see that guy? I'm sure I know him. Oh yeah, he definitely shouldn't be outside. Just gonna have a little talk. Don't even think about getting involved, okay? Morkon business. Hey, you! I know you. Ilger, right?
No. Well, yes, but...
No one gave you permission to be out here, did they? In fact, have you even finished your training in the cages, let alone passed the arena test?
Yes, of course. I got Khan's permission.
Excuse me? I'm choking on your bullshit. I'm one of Khan's closest confidants. If he'd sent you out, I'd know. So, you see, we have a problem. Either get your ass back inside or...
No, please. I can't go back in there. Please, just leave me alone.
Too bad for you I'm not a poacher.
What do you mean? Why?
Because I'm too lazy to take your worthless hide prisoner. Letting you go isn't an option. Which leaves me only one choice. You shouldn't have come here! Thought that guy might have caused a bit of tension between us, you know? Difference of opinion kind of thing. But I'm glad you didn't get in the way of Morkon justice. Ravok demanded it. Anyway, it's all done now. Man, this has been a long expedition. Itching to get home, pay the seller a visit.
Why'd he have to die?
Those are the rules. We must all abide by the law of balance. Ravok demands that if a man betrays his brothers, his punishment's a dishonorable death. Ravok will deal with him now. Besides, he'd seen too much of our society, knew our secrets. We can't have someone blabbering to other factions. But look, my jaw's hurting from all this jabber. Let's go.
I'm ready.
All right. Follow me. I'm, sorry you had to see that. Don't think badly of us just because of that one guy. Gotta say, you surprised me.
How so?
Well, you just stood aside, respected Morkon justice. That in itself is worthy of respect, you know. Hey, enough of this ass-kissing. We're almost back now. Okay, here we are. Quite a ride, huh? Funny what a quick hunting trip can turn into. I'll give the word that those screamers need to be picked up. See you around.
Show me how to be a better hunter.
Sure thing.
That'll teach you to talk back to me. Well, look what we have here. Just in time for our little party. Looks like this one's finished. But I'm not, so what do you think? Want to take his place?
See, you haven't changed.
Can't say the same about you, idiot. Still wasting your life in that shithole?
Not anymore. A lot's happened since then. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you were with the outlaws.
Used to be. I'm done with those assholes. Berserkers are in charge at the fort now. To hell with that. Then there's Baxter up at the crater. Fucker wanted me to work my way up from the bottom. You believe that? My own people. Figure I might as well hang out with the crazies here.
Looks like you got a good thing going.
Hey, they're a bunch of violent psychos. Of course they love me. You know how it is. We both know how to land on our feet. Still hanging out with that little tramp? What was her name? Kaya? Heard you two had a kid.
Yeah, it's been, interesting.
Whatever. None of my business.
What about your brother? Still in touch with him?
Logan? Screw him. Ever since the Berserkers kicked him off the throne, he's just another asshole. Hangs around the coast these days. Still acting like he's a duke, though. Murder, robbery, the huge. Who cares? I have other plans.
Like what?
The Morkons might be crazy, but at least they get right to it. Something needs doing, they get it done. No fucking around.
Sounds like the perfect match.
Not the smartest bunch, though. Could be taking over the world, but they'd rather hide down here. You ask me, they should have climbed out of this hole a long time ago. It's like they're scared shitless of everyone out there.
What do you mean?
What they need is an emissary. Someone to tell the other factions how it's gonna be.
Since when do you care about other people?
I used to care about you, didn't I, asshole? Or have you forgotten already?
Anyway, things have changed. It's a whole new game.
What kind of game?
You been out there lately? There's giant towers all over the place. War, plagues, all kinds of shit. Of course, the Morkons have no idea what's going on. The odd vandal comes back from a raid with a scrap of information. It's not enough. We have to start talking to the other factions. Either that or we get slaughtered.
I don't believe this. You want to be the Morkon emissary? Open up diplomatic relations with the other factions?
You think I'm just good for ripping out throats. This is about survival, man. Morkons know how to kill, but they don't have the brains for negotiation. Someone's got to step up. Might as well be me.
Yeah, but I mean...
What?
Well, you're rude, aggressive, and never see anyone else's point of view.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you.
Not exactly the best qualities for a diplomat.
You wouldn't know diplomacy if it spit in your face. Are you Mr. Self-Control now? More like Mr. Fuck the entire world. You think a punch to the face is a fucking icebreaker.
Okay, point taken.
Damn right, so don't go lecturing me.
I need people I can trust. I could really use someone like you.
I'm listening.
Renegades and anyone willing to fight the invaders in their towers are gathering at the Bastion of Caracas.
Yeah, I heard. Why do you think I was telling you my plans? But first, you'd have to do something for me.
What?
I help you with your crazy plan. You help me with mine.
Uh-huh. And just how much trouble am I getting into?
No big deal. Just the other factions... Well, they kinda have issues with me. I need someone who knows how these assholes think. Someone who can get me in the door with them and have my back if things go south.
Okay, then. I help you with your diplomatic mission. You join the fight at the Bastion.
Deal. Okay, let's see what group of freaks you put together at the Bastion. I bet it's a big old bunch of losers, drunks, and deadbeats.
You'll fit right in.
Guess I'll be seeing you. And quit staring at my ass! What is it?!
I'm going for a smoke.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
Wasn't gonna. Hang on. You look familiar. That deadpan expression. Ah, you must be Jax.
Have we met?
Don't think so.
How do you know who I am, then?
Heard all about you, is all. You led some shit with the owls, right? And then just disappeared.
That's an interesting interpretation.
We all got our baggage. You and I are alike in that. Hadn't expected to see you in this shithole. Want something from me? If not, I'm lighting up.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nah. I lived in the crater for a long time. Worked for one of Baxter's bootlickers. A bounty hunter, if you're interested. I was a fucking mutt on a leash. Whatever was going, I took it. Ah, but that was another life. I ain't proud of it.
Why didn't you find another job?
Paid too well. Shards don't grow on trees, you know. Also, I was pretty good at it.
How'd you end up here?
Was finishing up a contract. Had to put a bullet in some poor sap's skull. Just pull the trigger and job done. Didn't realize the poachers were after my target too. I was so focused on the hapless sod, I didn't notice them. Of course, they wanted to know who got to their prey first. I was stuffed. There were too many of them. It was either dig my own grave or be taken here.
Changing sides wasn't difficult for you then, huh?
Nope, not particularly. I ain't any better anywhere else. The Berserkers hate anyone who's eaten from Baxter's palm. And I ain't heard shit from the clerics in a long time. And the Alps sure as shit ain't an option. At least here there's clear rules, clear structure.
You've never wanted to go back?
If I so much as put my little toe in the crater, that'd be that. But if you're going there, you could take something for me. Don't worry, it ain't much, and I'll pay you for it.
I'm heading to the crater soon. I'll take your package.
Good to hear it. I'll get it together by tomorrow. Just in case you have a change of heart.
About...
Have it.